but you're playing support, and I feel like your priority is on like helping your teammates, which is good. Okay. But you know how like on airplanes they say like put on your oxygen mask before you help somebody else? It's the same thing here. Put on your oxygen mask, okay? We got it. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Dapshin, a professional Challenger coach. Today we're going to be coaching a Diamond Karma main. Like and subscribe for more professional Challenger coaching videos to keep climbing on the Rift. You, if they play it correctly, which is the only poke that you should be taking. So they're either going to have to choose between wave, like pushing in the wave, or just fighting, right? So if they hit you, then you get wave push. If they hit the wave, you still get wave push because you push faster. So either way, you should be winning. Now, you already talked about this. We don't have to talk about it. And then now we just have to look at what abilities they started. So Senna Q is normal. Xerath Q is not, because he's supposed to W start. Xerath Q just does nothing. I mean, you saw how much Senna and Xerath Q did to you. It literally dealt like...
Yeah, look at me.
Less than 100 damage, by the way. Less than 100. So that's
And
both
mind
of
you,
their
Kate
spells.
wanted to sit back and not attack them.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, that's insane, actually. So now we're just waiting for the wave. This is all normal. And then, so there's something wrong already with what I'm seeing. So
The positioning. I should be in the bush and she should be on the other side.
so that's one thing. There's another thing, which is you should have this thing called first touch on the wave. So first touch is literally you just get to push the wave first, right? So you almost always have like first touch on the wave when you're stronger. So right now you know that you're stronger. So both you and your Caitlyn, so you can walk towards this side of the bush. She should be walking up as well. So that once these waves touch each other, you're hitting this wave first. The thing that's wrong is that how is the Xerath able to hit the wave first? That's a problem.
Okay.
Like a very big
Because me
problem.
and her both aren't hitting
Yeah.
the way first.
Yeah. So, but okay, don't get me wrong. Like you did a good thing of like not standing in the bush together. Okay. Reason being they have AoE. So
Right.
you just don't want to stand on top of each other. And then it's just, yeah, you have to walk up. She has to walk up. That's the one mistake that I'm seeing. But you should still get wave prio because Caitlyn, okay, so they use both of their spells, and I have a sneaking suspicion that neither you or your Caitlyn use their spells. So right now the waves are kind of equal. Actually, no, they're not equal. They have 1 minion advantage on you. So to counteract that, you need to use your spells on the wave if your Caitlyn isn't hitting her spells. It's a really annoying part about support where, you know how I told you, like, usually ADCs have to care about their waves and then supports have to think about fighting, okay? Sometimes if your ADC is not thinking about their wave and they're just letting them push into you, you got to do the job of the ADC. It's annoying, but if you lose wave prio, you know that it's going to be bad for you. So you kind of have to like supplement that. You either ping hard push or you just use your abilities. I know it's, again, you got to band-aid a problem that other people are having, but until you get to that good old high-low where everybody knows that they need to get push, you got to deal. That's good. That's good. That was a really good cue. But so the only other like criticism, this is the first wave, so it's not like game ending. There should be a certain type of like, you know, like a metronome, right? It'll like tick
Right.
every now and again. You have that metronome in your head in terms of your spells. So right now your Q is an 8-second cooldown. How many Qs do you think you should be able to get into this wave until it's like dead?
Two.
There's one number that you gotta
Two.
get. Yeah. So the only like what's the word? Like criticism I would have about this would just be that you need to put in one more Q in the wave, and it would be at the start of the wave, because they're hitting the wave. So right, way you do that is right now they're hitting the wave and they use their spells. You use your spells. That's it. Okay. But yeah, other than that, this is pretty good. Well, the situation itself is not good, but your Q is good. And then again, they're getting you see how they're getting first touch on the wave because your Caitlyn is standing in Narnia, and so you don't feel
way back. That was my thing. I was just like,
yeah,
it's Senna and it's Xerath, and he started Q. Like they're not doing damage to us. Like we should be hitting, like constantly hitting it. And
how is she half HP? Okay, wait.
Because this is Diamond.
No, but like she should never like what? Hold on. Okay, she's been getting hit by double Qs the entire time. She got hit by 3 double Qs. That's why. I was wondering how that is possible. Okay, so oops, I shouldn't go back. Okay, just looking at the level 2 timer. So you get level 2 around the same time, but okay. So big issue here. Your jungler's pathing away from you. So if you don't do anything now, he's gonna be gone for the next 2 minutes. It's like 1 minute and 15 seconds. But long story short, if you're gonna like play this lane out, if they keep on getting prio into you, you're eventually gonna have to take a bad base. So the way this Caitlyn played, and you didn't like recognize that in game. I mean, you did recognize that in game, but you didn't know how to like fix it. Now that you know how to fix it, you can save it next time. But if you ever end up being in this picture again, and you have a champion like Camille jungle, this champion can do 3 camps and gank. And so the one thing that's going to save you here is if you spam ping to gank and you see her coming, you can W start and then just tag on one of them, W flash and chase them down, and one of them is going to die. That's the only way you can save this lane now. Okay? So let me play this forward 1 second. Okay. Hold the phones. So you're kind of getting prio back. I think the RQ is one thing, but you're landing all your Qs. I don't mind that.
You're landing all your Qs. Proceeds to miss the Q.
Did you?
But that one.
Wait, did you? Okay, that was the after all of the last 4 Qs that you threw, you landed all of them. So we'll just forget that one. I didn't even see the. Oh, there you go. You're okay. You are kind of 1v2ing the lane, so be careful with this because you're really feeling yourself. Like I can see it. Okay, like you've been walking up to them and you've been pressuring, which is good, but be careful when you do it walking past the wave because now you'd be tanking all the damage from Senna. This guy should be clicking into you and this wave is going to hit you. You see this? So just be a little bit careful. The extent of how far you can go is right now, like you can only go like past here. Or right here, not past here. This entire area, if you go for a trade, they should fight you back. Does that make sense? Sort of.
And it's like, sorry. Just for my mind, Xerath is all the way back there. Why is Caitlyn all the way back there? Like we are getting like
question.
tempo back,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like that. My thing is just like I just like need to pay more attention probably to what my ADCs are doing.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like with that, then I'm just almost like gonna throw this lane. Like I just like I'm playing Karma. I should be able to literally just smack Xerath and Caitlyn should be able to like just outrange them with just auto attacks. So like my whole frustration with like this whole entire lane was just like she was playing so passive, and like when we really shouldn't be. Like we should be like down their throats. Like they're extremely weak early. Like I don't want to give Xerath like time to scale, and I don't want to give Senna time to scale.
Yeah. I guess the only fix for that would be to so number one, yes, there is a certain aspect of like you have to see where your ADC is like positioning because sometimes you're gonna get these ADCs, but then sometimes you're gonna get ADCs that are still like fighting over here, you know? So there is like a sort of balance that you have to have where yes, you do want to pressure. So you got that part right. But I feel like you're trying to overcompensate by yourself, which is a problem. So right now, I mean, a majority of this lane.
More.
What's up? Sorry.
Sorry, maybe I should be pinging more, like trying to
Yeah,
communicate like what I'm doing.
yes. There is only so much you can do because right now, if you walk past the wave and try to find the Zerath or like keep on trading past the wave, you're the one that's suffering.
Right.
This Caitlyn does. You think Lao Deeb gives a single fuck about how much HP you lose?
No.
No, I don't even think they're thinking about your HP right now. So you have to realize that, like right here, like yes, they don't want to get hit by a Zerath Q. Yes, they don't want to get hit by Senna Q. But if you do not get push here with her walking up, then you're the one that's going to lose out. So right here, the only thing I would have to say was just like going past the wave yourself. And like, I just want you to know, in these past 5 seconds, the only thing your Caitlyn has gotten on the enemy team is Caitlyn Q, but not even the first part of it. If the first minion that Caitlyn Q hits deals 150 damage, the rest deals 90 damage. She's only hit that. Meanwhile, this guy's W'd you, he's Q'd you, auto'd you once or twice, and she's auto'd you like 4 times with all of her spells on you. Okay? So be careful about triangling yourself as well. There's a couple of things that kind of like went bad here. So we started with pressuring, then you started like trying to find like walk past the wave, which is like too much, you know. And then the last thing is make sure you're not triangling yourself by walking forward. So even if the Senna was by herself, this would be fine, but she's not, right? So you're getting hit by 2 people while you're the only one that's hitting. So, and trust me, like watching this, it is frustrating because you are doing the right things. It's just you don't realize that this person's not doing the right thing, so you end up losing out. Does that make sense?
You can realize it too late that they're not following up, and that's when frustration builds.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I'm just like paying just a little more attention to like the triangle and not trying to overcompensate for both of us in the lane, then I think, you know, it wouldn't be as frustrating. Like it
Yeah.
would be frustrating, like, oh, this lane is boring, but it's more frustrating when I'm trying to do things and then I see my ADCs like cherry picking minions, and I'm like, well,
Yeah.
pick it up, girl.
I mean, yeah, they have to pick a struggle, either CS well or just be good at the game. But they sometimes they just don't care, and these are the types of ADCs that like have the mentality of I'm just gonna farm, which is very bad because, like, yes, you should have farm, but in this lane, not only should you have farm, you should also be killing them. So, yeah. So this was okay. Should I say this? Doesn't. Okay, I will say it. The Senna should have died here. Okay, just so that you know that this trade pattern is good for you once you get your W. You got the level 3 advantage timer, which is really good on you. But this Caitlyn, instead of walking up and trapping the Senna, autoed the Zerath, so she didn't get her trap off. She should W, auto, E, auto, and get double headshot. She'll either die or she's gonna drop to 1 HP and have to heal. Okay. Just so that you know what
probably panic and flash.
Yeah, I mean,
Because our Caitlyn has flash as well, so.
yeah. Oh. She really likes standing still. Okay. So
And this is where I have to be so conscious of where their jungler is.
Yeah,
I need to be
yeah.
looking at my map. My jungler's at the top side, so I should automatically assume that their I don't see any counter ganks happening, so I need to just go and ward. I don't know if I have a ward up, but I should have pinged that someone else should have ward.
You both have your words, so but
Literally, this is so embarrassing.
no, but the whole reason why you were okay, so this is called like overloading. You have a certain amount of like capacity in your brain, okay? So until you get all of these things down, like warding on the second wave, and then you were learning something new this game, which is when you have to overcompensate for your ADC, you have to also take into account where they're standing, right? So from the start of the lane, you've been noticing like, okay, she's just standing back. She's somehow half HP. Like something's wrong in this lane. So instead of going to the like second wave, after second wave, I'm going to go ward. You were thinking, oh, I need to pressure these guys and allow my ADC to farm. Okay. So until you get this situation like down where you're like constantly thinking about your ADC and like her positioning in comparison to you and then the wave as well, you're going to sometimes forget this. It's normal. Okay? So don't feel too bad about it. But I want you to, okay, the second you see something that will help you remember this is the second you see a cannon minion on your screen, okay, I want you to link that to like, oh shit, I got a ward. Because it's very easy to see the cannon minion, right? So if you see that, then you go like, okay, I need a ward. Right here, yes, you would be thinking about, okay, I need to pressure these guys off. But you would also be thinking, okay, eventually I'm going to go get a ward. And that'll save you here. Okay? I'll write it down. Plays forward. Okay, hold on. Also, I'm surprised that your Caitlyn's not dead here instantly. Oh, you really distracted him. That's really good. Good job. Like, actually. The only... let me think. Is there any way you could... You did... You did run around him, which is funny to watch, but I know why you did it. It's because he's like behind you kind of. But right here, if you W and then I think you auto attacked. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm trolling. There's no... What I'm doing is not even like... It's not useful. I just want to see if there was a way for you to play this a little bit better. No, you didn't auto attack. It was just like you would W and then run straight this way. But either way, you ended up living, so it's not the worst thing ever. And you blew this guy's flash. And this Caitlyn killed 2 people somehow.
Oh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, she gets the kill on Asena from the minions. And I think she just
Okay. We should watch this, okay? Just to lighten up the mood, because like I don't know how this happened, and I would love to see what happened here. Okay? Okay. She's just dead to minions.
Oh?
Oh, well.
Wait.
No, and the thing is...
She types, I'm a beast. And I'm like,
and the thing
girl.
is, this Senna solo healed herself, has a pot. This should never have worked, by the way. The Senna just... Yeah. So, she's a beast, okay? Don't ever forget it. Anyways... So it happens. It is what it is.
And I don't even get the assist.
I mean,
that's why my stats suck this game.
I mean,
OP.GG was like, you performed the worst out of your team. I said, mind your business, OP.GG.
I mean, your ADC is also down 10 CS at this point, which is like, I don't even know how that's possible. But okay, so as we're coming back to lane, this is the part of the game where that whole thing that we talked about, like in relation to like the jungle, when your jungler shows top, then their jungler is most likely going to show bot eventually. The other thing is, once you've like come out of a base, and I want you to think like, where's their jungler? I know you think about this, but I just want to refresh it. Jungle tracking starts now, because this guy came, ganked you bot, used his flash. Where is he going to go back next?
He's probably gonna go. He's probably heading back. He probably looked to see, since Camilla was at our top in our top lane. He's probably looking to see if Camilla left any camps up, and then he's probably going back to restart where he started, which would be top lane.
Exactly. So there you go. So now you know that at the very least. Okay, so this is something that you can keep in your mind. Every single camp is like, it takes like 15 seconds up until like 14 minutes is a stretch, but like, let's say up until like 10 minutes, these junglers, whenever they clear a camp, takes 15 seconds. So you know that at the very least for the next 30 seconds, once you come back to lane, because remember, the Zehen also has to base or travel there, you have until at the very minimum 4 minutes and 30 seconds to do whatever the fuck you want. Okay? He ganked you, right. Now you got time to do whatever the fuck you want. It's like a cycle, okay? You path bot, you gank bot, then you got to go back top, and then rinse and repeat until a certain point in the game. It's around like their fourth clear, 7 minutes. Around then, they can start doing whatever the fuck they want. So, unfortunately, jungle is OP. Anyways, so now that you know everything that I just said, what do you think I want you to do with this? Actually, I guess I should kind of tell you. Okay, when you're stronger, which you are, right? Your ADC has a BF sword and their ADC has a Amp Tome and a Dark Seal. The way to fight them is just spam ping to push these minions, thin out the wave, okay? And then, okay, I can't write with this. Thin out into fighting, okay? Because if you fight with
you're
this...
writing KFC. I was like, what?
No,
No. KFC? What does KFC stand for?
No. It stands for you need to thin out the wave first and then look to fight, because you can do that at this point in the lane. Like, you know that you're stronger, so what? There you go, like literally that. But keep on hitting the minions, okay? Because there is nothing to be scared of. Their mid laner's mid, their top laner was top, he's literally dead, their jungler is top, so you have full information right now. This is a pure 2v2, and who wins 2v2 right now?
Us.
There you go. So make this wave smaller and then fight. So let's see what's going on. Okay. Okay.
Little bad timing because the minions were still at the tower.
Yeah. But wait. Okay, so I did tell you about the CSing timer. The only thing is, if you can kill the enemy, okay, which you're playing Caitlyn Karma, if you get a W on this guy, he has no flash, he's gonna die, right? So right now, he missed his E, just W'd, has no spells. Like right now, if you look for a W, it's not the worst thing ever. Like losing these 3 minions, okay, she shouldn't have lost even, she should have lost 2 minions instead. But right now, looking for a trade, it's not the worst thing ever, okay? This is the worst thing ever, okay? So this would have happened regardless, okay? So I want you to take solace in the fact that like she eventually would have gotten poked out of lane because she didn't realize she's in a double range lane. She needs to get a refill pot. And I think she has enough for a refill. Yeah, she had enough for a refill pot. She just didn't buy it. So right now you have to deal with your Caitlyn being half HP, so you start fighting. I don't mind it. I wouldn't want your Caitlyn to obviously lose his HP, but that's not really in your control. So I just wanted you to recognize like this would have happened anyways. It's either it happens now or it happens in 5 seconds.
My thought process in it was, he's overextended. I saw Senna move from the lane to either go ward or do whatever. So I'm like, she has a BF sword. There is no reason. Is she maxing W? Girl, turn it off. Turn it off. This game don't matter.
She fucked up. I think she's gonna max Q.
Oh,
Yeah,
I hope. I
she
sincerely hope.
Yeah.
Because she, what are you maxing W for? Oh, okay. She does put a.
Yeah, she messed up.
Okay, I was about to be
she's
so
practicing
upset.
hotkey to
Yeah,
level up
maybe
stuff.
they're practicing hotkey leveling up. Yeah. So okay.
Yeah, my thought process was like, okay, Senna's away, and he missed. I can walk up and you know like
Pressure.
and he misses his E. In my mind, Caitlyn needs to stop whatever she's doing, because I'm like, he can't get out of my route. Senna doesn't have her route on me, like, and Karma route gives vision, so it's like we know where they are, and this is like, I remember one coaching session you told me to like tank, like once you throw everything at the enemies, like tank, you gotta step in and tank for your ADC. And I was thinking maybe I should have, because when I was looking over this game, I was like, maybe I should have like tanked this
Senna W?
the Senna W, but I don't even know if that does anything for me. Like, I think me applying my auto attacks more does more damage than what Senna was gonna get around to.
Well, the only issue Yeah, the Caitlyn, or I think, yeah.
Yeah, the Caitlyn.
So the only issue with this trade pattern is that you're doing it when she just used her EQ, so she won't have her E. So the reason why I'm focusing on that is look at this trade pattern. So they missed one of their CC spells. She's about to throw her Senate. Imagine instead of queuing here, Caitlyn E'd forward if she had it, and then trapped here. This would be a good trade. The only reason why it's not a good trade is because she gets snared here. So it's either you recognize that and you block the Senna W, which is like kind of, it's pretty 9-head. I'm not gonna lie. You would have to like think about, right now I'm gonna get this. Honestly, let me see if you can even do it.
I don't.
You can. It's just you have to. So okay. So your point about you getting your autos off, it's good for you to get autos, but if it comes at the cost of your ADC not being able to hit, it's better for you to block the CC. So if this was like a Nautilus Q, right, you would 100% block this, right? So it's kind of the same logic here. You would, instead of, I'm going to show you which auto was the problem, because I mean, I say problem, but it's not really, it's more like a fix. So right here, auto. And then right here, instead of clicking forward, you just walk back, tank the Senna W, and then this Zera. I mean, he wouldn't even die. Your Caitlyn would just Q instead of walking up and Wing anyways. But yeah, that was like the whole shebang. We did spend a decent amount of time on this 2v2, but it's really important that you recognize eventually you will be starting to get poked out. So at this point, okay, mages, they scale off of levels, okay? Because they get points in their spells and their spellcasters. So from level 4, 5, and 6, you're going to start suffering. This is where the lane gets hard. Okay? So now I want you to go into like, okay, I'm going to be shielding literally every single bit of damage that's going on my ADC and then dealing with the Senna. So, I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter. Like, you should just base because... Actually, why do you think you should base here? Or do you think you should base?
I got my refill pots going, so I don't really... Me personally.
Well, your refill pot is almost done and you got none left, unfortunately. You got maybe 25 HP left on your pods, unfortunately.
But I still got my RW. No, kidding. I should probably be basing here. I mean, she's basing as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pushing into them. And I believe he's low on mana, so he can't really push that well, that next lane. And I was about to say if it is a cannon minion lane, but that doesn't really matter much anymore.
Exactly. So everything you said was perfect. The main thing that I really was looking for was, can they freeze this wave?
No.
Absolutely not. So they need 3 full HP caster minions. These are not full HP caster minions. Therefore, get that base in, get back on the map faster, and go shake some ass, I think. I know. Actually, wait, did you stay here to try to hold the... Okay, no, you didn't. Oh, you're going on a magical journey. I see you. Oh, you are... Okay, well. So, let me think about this. Did you feel like you had to go mid because you're ADC based? What were you thinking here?
I don't know. I just didn't know if I should, because I feel like I just got back. I did have a whole ass like 3-minute fight, but I was just like, maybe I could do something on the map. I was like, maybe I could go for Ari. I don't know. I was very tired after work, so
That's
looking
fair.
back at I'm looking back at this like, well, you did a lot of nothing, but I could have. I don't even know if I had that much gold to back with.
You don't, but the thing is, you can't continue. Okay, so how many more Xerath Qs can you tank? Let's say if you use your shield on the Caitlyn when she comes back to lane, right? And let's say both of you, she based, and then you would like hover mid and then come back bot. Don't even think about the Zahan right now. How many more Xerath Qs could you take to the head?
Like 3.5.
Yeah. So regardless, you can't continue to lane if you're half HP or less. So this is the marker for you need to get back to fucking base. Heal that HP up. Half HP, okay? You're going to base. Bye. Even though I'm going to press tab, we're going to look at your gold. It's going to be like 300 gold maybe. Yeah. So it's either you continue to lane and eventually die, or you take that base, come back to lane. They can't push. Okay, they can push this wave, and they should have, but they don't realize. Also, what the fuck? Also, yeah. So they would push this wave, and then you would come back, catch all the XP from the cannon, and you're fine. Yeah. So this whole thing of like hovering the mid wave when you're half HP, no. Because it doesn't even matter if the Zahen's here or not. If you were to walk mid here, can you gank the Ahri?
No.
Nope.
Because Seraphine's backing, yeah.
Yeah. Well, also, even if Seraphine was here, could she help you?
Not really.
She fucking useless. Let that bitch base. And maybe Godric had a plan. Okay, so it is what it is. Okay. Sure. Arch this way, that's correct. Okay, you... This is really bad. Because you just came back to lane, but you have to base again. Or not you have to base, your Caitlyn has to base again. So again, let me ask you, how many more Caitlyn Qs can she handle until she dies?
Like 2 1/3.
Yeah, exactly. You will shield her, but that's just this guy's Q, by the way. He has other spells, and the Sen is still there. So that's why I'm saying, like, you know, something's got to give. Like, right here, what should your priority be?
Letting Caitlyn get a back off.
Yeah, it is literally just, you have to spam ping her to base, and then you try to fuck with them as much as possible, not let them stop the Caitlyn's base. She'll walk all the way here in base. And then, yeah, you just like stop them from stopping her base. And if they hard push the wave, you can like push it back a little bit. You can throw your Q, whatever. Because they're going to use their spells on the wave. You can make it smaller. And then once the wave reaches here, you can try to hold it a little bit. Don't kill yourself for it, but yeah. So now, not only do we not get the base off, you have to catch the wave with your Caitlyn's horrible conditions. She's eventually gonna die. So, yeah, she has to farm these minions as it's coming in. The enemy bot lane has already farmed the wave, mind you, and she has less than half HP. So now we're, you know, we gotta go. We really do gotta go. I mean, this is just miserable to watch. Yeah, unfortunately, there was just absolutely nothing you could do if your Caitlyn hasn't been. And this is an example of like one of those situations where if you don't do, if you're not on the map at a certain time, at a certain place, it doesn't matter how good mechanically you are. Because if this Caitlyn was even a Gumayushi, do you think she could survive this wave, farm all of it, and then still live?
Gumayushi.
Gumayushi, I don't know, Carria, like whatever you want.
Yeah, lived.
Anybody, double
This
lift?
piece of cake.
Miss Piece of Cake, yeah. Do you think she could survive that?
No.
Oh, specifically Miss Piece of Cake or double lift? Is this shade being thrown or?
No, this is Miss Piece of Cake. She wouldn't be playing. Never mind. I'm gonna be quiet.
No, you know what? I don't think anybody would have survived that. There you go.
I want to be very careful with what I say about this Caitlyn, but I feel with this piece of cake we would be in a better situation right now.
I agree.
But, no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's not getting.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah, she wants to stand in the
Yeah.
wave and take more
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah. Anyways, so okay, now you need to push this wave in and then take your base. I don't want you to base because I didn't want you to base on this wave because you don't have level 6 yet. I would rather you be level 6 and then come back on the map with wards and your level 6. So right here, push this wave, and now you got your wards and level 6. I do respect this. Oh my god. Why do you pull this Drake? Miss Drake? Let me know. Let a girl know.
To get it started.
Well, like, what advantage
Uh,
are you pulling this off of?
I mean, our lane has prio.
Yeah. What about mid lane?
Mid lane is neutral.
She like sort of had prio, but yeah, basically you had prio in both lanes, so you can pull this Drake. The only thing I want you to know is not what this Camille just did. If the enemy jungler's alive, are you getting
He
this
can
Drake?
jump over.
Yeah. So now you can pull this Drake, but make sure you're like pulling it out. Don't just pull the Drake and then hold it in the pit and not have vision over the wall. Let me see. Do any of you have a ward? You do have a word. So it would just be okay, so if you don't have any vision or like wards or whatever, you should pull it out just to be sure that, you know, if the Zehen comes over and sees you trying to pull the Drake is here instead. And then he'll come into the pit and then you just turn into the pit and kill him. Whereas if you pull this Drake and hit it over here and he jumps over the wall, he's just gonna come here and smite it. And then your Drake's gone. Okay, so just ward over the wall here, and there you go, and there you fucking go. Right. I love how I said all of that and then you just did it anyways. Okay, only thing that I want you to do better is instead of doing all this, because you escorted your ADC back to lane. Let me think. Did you think your Caitlyn would die here?
You know, this Caitlyn already takes enough damage. I don't want her to take more from whatever damage that she seems to walk into.
Okay. I respect this. So yeah, the only thing I would said about this, if you don't think your Caitlyn would like lose too much HP, it would just be like base after the Drake. But I do respect everything you just said, and I agree with it. So, oh, that bush was warded. Anyways, okay. So why do you end up going bot instead of mid? This is really important.
Because I don't see Ari on the map, and she TP'd to it, so... I mean, she's obviously just gonna... Well, she should just push it, or just use the abilities on the wave, especially because she has tier. I mean, she wants to probably build that tier up. Probably as fast as possible. She ends up going into Ludens, which, I guess, girl.
What? Okay.
She goes Ludens into no, she goes with Ludens into like 3 other items and then finishes with Seraphs. I was like,
Oh.
don't talk to me.
Okay.
But I mean,
well.
if I remember correctly, this was the game that like she was like hovering Xerath and they took Xerath from her and like first pick and she was like, I have nothing else to play. Like someone needs to dodge for me. Like I can't play anything else. And then I was like, okay, I'll dodge. And she's like, no, like I'll just play Seraphine. I was like, okay.
Wait, you would dodge for somebody?
If they can only play Xerath,
you are out of your fucking mind, bitch. Listen, this patch.
If they can only if they can only play Xerath, I'm not putting myself into a losing.
No, but it doesn't matter because you lose as much. Okay, so Riot really fucked up with this, but now when you dodge, you lose as much LP than if you would have played the game and lost.
Oh.
Yeah, so you should not dodge. You should just play it out.
I think that's the only like Grandmaster Plus thing.
Is it? Is it? I honestly don't even know. This? I thought it was everybody. Let me see. How much LP?
Flashbang.
Do you lose? Sorry. For de-dodging. Okay, there's an updated one. Let me see. Oh, not another one. Oh, Jesus. 2026. Okay. So this is just a lie. Whatever this says is a lie, unfortunately. Okay. It is for Master Plus. Wow, I'm so sad. Well, you're gonna get it eventually. So, unfortunately, now
Yeah,
that you
not like
know
the
that,
habit to build. But
yeah.
like my thought process was like I don't want to play a game where someone's probably going to like not do as well because they decided that the only thing they want to play is a champion that got picked and they can't
Hmm.
function on another champion.
Yeah,
Rolling
that's
my
fair.
eyes, but um I just didn't want to put myself through that headache. But then they were like, I'll just play Seraphine. I can play Seraphine. I was like, I mean, I guess.
Well, you ended up winning the game, so thank God you didn't dodge. But actually, I don't know if that's even true. You're Caitlyn, you would have dodged that. But that's not the important part. The important part is I didn't know that below masters you don't. I thought you lost all the LP, which is kind of sad. Well, it's actually good for you, but whatever. Anyways, okay. So I was talking about coming out in the middle. Yeah. So because
You're
she's
coming
catching.
out.
What'd you say?
You're coming out.
No, I would never do such a. I don't associate myself with that. Anyways, so yeah, because you're the Ari pushed in the mid wave. Therefore, if you come mid, you'd be walking with no vision and no wave push. So you should go bot because your Caitlyn's already bot. You got it all. You got that correct. Now, okay. Let me think. I don't really mind the RQ. Like you were trying to pressure the sun off. Okay. So let me see. Can I see if you have a pink ward? You didn't buy a pink ward, right?
No. I'm never buying a pink ward unless it's 40 gold.
She said, I'm only buying it on a discount. So you don't have to ward the tri-bush. I just wanted you to sweep out this vision because they had vision of this entire area. It's just, okay, this is like a precautionary measure because eventually you're going to get to a point where you're not just dealing with the bot lane and the jungler. If you don't sweep this vision that's over here and you push up the lane, what do you think these two bitches are going to be doing?
They're
If
going
there's
to
a
be
word.
saying, hi, hello, my name
Yeah.
is Ushi Arisaki.
Yes, and they will come and yeah. Yeah.
They will come give me a very good interview.
Yes, exactly. My English is not so very good. But it's just the TPs and stuff like that and denying vision for eventually when your Camille comes is pretty good. Oh, you're in there. Actually, let me see the logic behind this. So Jarath uses all of his abilities. Jarath misses E. Senna still has W. Okay.
Walking back. No, she didn't
Okay.
even throw her W, and she's walking back. She's walking. I'm so sorry. This was a fight that like literally broke my insanity. I was like, I am doing all the work. Like, go girl, give us nothing. I am doing all the work here. Oh, I'm 2v1ing and I'm winning. What is happening?
Okay.
And she's hitting minions. She's hitting dashing.
Okay. You gotta give her some
sorry.
grace. She doesn't know how to dodge. Okay, so all she had to do was just instead of queuing like this, she just had to keep walking forward, and then instead of walking this way outside of the minion wave to get hit by the Senna W, she just walks this way. Okay, and then she can just walk up and trap. But okay, so she gets hit by this, and you're like continuing the trade. I don't mind this. It's just.
Yeah, because he has no. What is Senna gonna do? And he has no mana.
Oh.
Well.
Oh my god. Wait, is that the second? Okay. Anyways, okay. Okay. Let me go back to this. Her name is Ushi. Okay. Yeah, there's not much. There's not much to say here. Okay. There is something to say right here, I guess. Like, if you want to prevent this, the only thing that I have to say is like just like pinging forward. It doesn't really change too much because like she sees you walking up, right? But like I don't know, like, even though she sees you walking up and taking all this damage, it doesn't like clock in her head that she should be walking up and hitting them instead of like queuing here, standing still, and then walking after. So you either like ping on this Senna's head when you W on her. Honestly, yeah, that is like a good point. Every time you're walking up for like a W, just like ping on the target. That's it. Like either before you're Wing or after. This is the one ability I want you to like ping, kind of like as an engage. If you're playing Nautilus, it would kind of be the same thing. Nautilus, a white refrigerator.
White refrigerator. Don't ever disrespect me like that.
Okay, I'm not watching this over and over again to make you like to torture you. It's just I needed to see what the.
I missed it the first few times because I was AFK. So great.
I mean,
it was for me.
I really, I wanted to save your eyes from that, Sarah, but unfortunately, sometimes it is what it is. Okay, so. Wait, what happened here? Your Camille died, but I don't. Should have died 1v1 anyways. So doesn't even matter. Basing here is good. You did have 2 wards though, so.
Oh my god, she stays.
Does she? Oh god, she does. Oh, we gotta go. Oh my god, and it works.
She's a beast.
Oh my god, she's a beast. She's a beast. She's an animal, actually. That's crazy. And you got Senna Flash. Right. Oh.
She's a beast.
She is a beast. Oh, and you win this. Thank you. Oh, there you go. I mean, the result was good. Is there even? No.
I really am hitting a lot of RQs this game.
No, you are. You are.
Normally, I feel like. Do you know that one Karma meme? And it's like a Mariah Carey throwing a baseball, and it's like me as Karma when I throw my RQ in this.
I've
shield
seen
myself
that
to run
clip.
away.
I have not seen those two together, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes.
The coaching you did with Davin, he flamed you for it, and now look at you, you're landing all of them. Healed
There you go. There you fuck. And look at you. And look at you. Wait, I couldn't see your W. Wait, what? It was invisible.
Was it too fast?
Maybe. Oh no. Now I see it. Right. And you just solo killed their ADC. Okay, well. Oh, wait. You remember what you were telling me about like Collector?
Mm-hmm.
He
Collector
dies
would have
here.
killed.
Yeah, like unironically.
And this is where I like look up and I'm like, wow, she has a Collector. She has Stormbracer.
Yeah, I mean,
with Lethal Tempo, by the way.
Yeah.
Lethal Tempo, Stormbracer.
She got how many times do you think she stacked up her Lethal Tempo this lane?
No,
I'll be right
she's
back.
not a
Never.
part of the fight.
She never got Lethal Tempo, by the way. Oh,
She's not a part of the fights.
It's bad. It's bad. We're in an economic crisis these days. Oh, and if she got hit by that, there'd be a big problem. Okay. And upgrading that shit. I do respect that. They based? Oh, wow. I don't know. Some crazy shit just happened top lane. I'm going to press it forward because this Caitlyn's kind of pissing me off. Oh my god. And you... Oh. Let's see this Drake fight. So we're pulling this because mid lane has prio. You have full vision. I don't really mind it. But your Caitlyn's condition's kind of shit. And you don't know where the Zaheen is. Tahini. Okay. Well. So. It's the same thing as actually, it's not the same thing as last time. Just be very careful when pulling Drake like this. Okay? When you don't know where the Zaheen is and you're pulling Drake, like with your Caitlyn, your Camille half HP, and your Caitlyn can't like commit to coming to the Drake, what do you think I want you to do instead? There's only
Take her
one thing
off.
you can do here. Yeah, all you can do is just, well, ping her off. This Drake is not yours. Okay, so you just ping this off, and then this is a skill I need you to like. You're gonna have to get down. Okay, Diamond Masters, Grandmasters, people go for these Drakes like fucking, I don't know, like O2 in the oxygen in the air. Okay, you need to be able to prevent these, because not only should you have lost the Drake, 3 of you should have died. So I'm gonna play it forward. Oh wait, okay, well, 2 of you ended up dying off of this. Was this you who pinged? Like, it doesn't really matter if you pinged it or not. It's just, if you see this happening, I need you to prevent it. Because you ended up paying the price. These past 2 deaths, I mean, no, the first one, it was more like the base timer. This one, losing Drake and dying, this is not your quote unquote decision. There's like primary mistakes, secondary mistakes. This was a secondary mistake on your part because you didn't ping off. Okay?
Alright.
So let's play it forward, and then whatever the fuck happens here happens. Okay. You know what? We're gonna go to mid game. I want to see when you end up on the mid wave. Wow, this game is long. Damn, bitch. Oh, what just happened there? Oh, you're fighting him there. Okay, Bad Girls Club. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so you are on the mid wave. Oh wait, you're not on the mid wave. You're eventually on the mid wave. Oh, they just engaged this fight without you. Okay. Oh wow. I don't really get what's going on here. Okay. Following the jungler. I respect it. Can you dive this bitch? No, ma'am. Okay. So now that you're on the mid wave, your Caitlyn's on the, well, she's gonna be on the mid wave, okay? Do you win mid 2v2? Thoughts, comments, concerns?
And am I wrong if I say no because this Caitlyn doesn't know what she's doing?
That's not wrong. That's not wrong. Because you have to do what you can based off the information you have, and you have the information.
I'm just not confident that like
Yeah.
Mid lane is such an open lane that anyone can join in at any time, and it's hard to keep surveillance on like both lanes, like both sides. And I'm just not confident like my Caitlyn's going to know. Like we should be able, like if Zaheen comes, me and Caitlyn at this point should be able to like 2v3 them. To be so fair. I mean,
Well, okay. Well, I wouldn't say okay, because you can fight on the mid wave, but like if you don't get a W on the Xerath or the Senna, are you gonna be able to fight them?
No.
No, ma'am. So at this point in the game, you're playing versus a mage. This is what mages bot are good at. They come mid and they just outrange the enemy ADC. They'll push the mid wave in your face, and you cannot fight into them unless you have hard engage, and you don't have hard engage, unfortunately. Like this entire lane, you've been like outplaying them, so you've been getting W's on them. You can't really do that on mid wave. Like they instantly clear this mid wave when the Xerath has like 1 item. He's almost 2 items actually. So be very careful. Now I want you to think like, who are you gonna play through? Actually, wait, I need to turn out the timers. Okay, so where are you gonna go? Drake spawning in
mid lane.
Sort of, kind of, maybe, yeah. But
I mean, I can go bot, but
no.
I can ward through our jungle.
So the reason why I said sort of, kind of, maybe is because if face up, okay, let's just say the Xerath isn't half HP, whatever. and you walk up to this next mid wave with your Caitlyn. Who's getting the mid wave first? You or them?
Them.
Yeah. So I need you to spam ping assistance on mid when you're contesting the wave, okay? Because you don't win 2v2, okay? So once it's mid game, now I need you to think, do I win? I mean, it's not 1v1 because you're not going to 1v1 the enemy support. But now it's when I come to mid and for example, we're contesting an objective. Do I win 2v2? You said you were not confident, right? So this is out the window. Now, do you win 3v3? What do you think?
Who's in my 3v3? The jungler? Like,
Yeah, both junglers.
No,
Not really.
Not us.
Not really.
Yeah,
Unless
he's a level up, and I feel like he's just too good, and like,
Yeah.
I'm.
Yeah. So
The thing is, like, we would have like Camille needs to jump on
Yes.
one of them, which
Yes.
is hard to do
Yes.
because she does not have flash, and her E can only reach so far, and they should be playing like away from her E range and away from those
yes.
walls.
Yeah.
And it's kind of she does have ult, but again, what's his name? They have two forms of CC, and they also have whatever form of CC what's his name has that like pulls you
Tahini.
in. Yeah, so it does. We just don't win it.
Okay, so you don't win 3v3. I'm not even joking. Now, do you win 4v4?
Who's in the 4v4?
Let's say just your bot side versus their bot side.
We do if Seraphine can get an R off.
Yeah.
We need
okay.
some form of CC.
Yes. So this whole thing I'm going down with you is basically when you're contesting an objective, what sort of like fight is gonna help you win. So right now, if you lose the mid 2v2, you lose the mid 3v3. Do you win the mid 4v4? The answer is like, okay, the real answer is fuck no, okay? Unfortunately, because it's pretty hard for, I mean, it's okay. You would RQ because your R is the easiest to, like, your RQ is the easiest to land because it's the fastest, basically. And then Seraphine would E on top of your RQ and then ult on top of it. Issue is, does this bitch got ulti?
No.
No, man. So now you don't win 4v4. Okay, so you win 5v5. And I'm going to press tab for you real quick. Oh, what did I just do? Do you win 5v5?
Yeah.
Well, yes. So there you go. You literally just went, do I win 2v2, 3v3, 4v4? And the answer is 5v5. So now you need this bitch and this bitch to come mid. This is all you need to do. That's it. Okay? So let's see what happens. Because if that doesn't happen, you're losing this Drake, by the way. Unless somebody fucks up, but... They kind of fucked up. Okay, well, they definitely fucked up. And we Seraphine Ard. Okay.
Hey, every single Xerath art he had.
Oh my god. Okay, I just want you to know that this was literally a... Well, oops. This was a 5v3. Because you used Camille R to kill this bitch. He never came. So even though like your team played it horribly, you're not literally losing a 5v3. Two of your teammates did die, but... Yeah. So you see how like this whole thing... Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, the Senna should never have died, okay? But again, what was the condition for killing this Senna? Or killing their mid lane, 2v2?
CC.
Yeah, so either CC or hard engage. The Camille has both. So she saw that the Senna was alone mid, and then you have a ward here. You're holding your vision, perfect, and there you go. They're split. So this is perfect. Okay. Anyways, so now for this next part of the fight, you just need to make sure that nobody's getting one shot. So let's see the ability usage. Okay. There's a lot going on. Did eat all of those. Not much better. You did it pretty well. Wait, who did you E there? I think the last E. Maybe there's something you could have done here. Okay, unironically, the only thing I have to say about this whole fight was this last E, because you pre-fired your E, you RE'd here, which is good. Like you're kind of engaging the fight. Actually, wait, is it even good to RE? Hold on, because they're not really damaging you. I don't think. Yeah. That's fine.
Can you press space? Not space. What the?
Which one?
Oh, she did. Yeah, she has Seraphs and never mind. I was like, she dives through from Ari through with her, the second point of her Q, through Seraph's shield.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
It was sad. The only thing I had to say here was you like E'd for the movement speed on the Camille. Now, obviously, you can't assume that your Seraphine is gonna do this, but when there's like certain parts to the fight, you just used your entire team just used every single ult, and you're running into 2 mages. Okay, this should never happen. This next part of the fight should never happen. So, if they die, they're trolling. Just be careful of running into spellcasters. That should be the alarm bell for you. Already gone. When fighting. Some mages.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, so that fight did pretty decent. Let's look at this fight. So testing mid. Actually, let me see if y'all are winning. Yeah, no, you still don't win mid. Not really. Yeah, you don't win mid 4v4 really. Unless they fuck up, like... Excuse me? There's no way. This Ahri has ult. Whatever. Okay. So... all the way over here, y'all are moving to bot to chase this Ahri. Is this a play? Yes, no.
Not really, because she just kills them.
Yeah, so 2 things happen here. Either she's dying, or
She gets away.
yeah. So no matter what, you're never going to be here in time, so I just want you to either play up on this mid wave, okay? You can literally walk up here, ward here. So one thing that you might not... Do you ward in lane, like in mid game on mid?
Like put a...
Yeah.
Yeah, like after a wave dies and
Yeah.
we like have a tower, like I'll put it down. Yeah.
Okay, good. So it would just be that right here. Both waves were pushed, so you just like walk up and ward this. The reason why I'm looking at this is because you use your sweeper on the bot side when Baron's up. So it's like counterintuitive to be doing this. Also, you have no blues. So can they run
Is there
Baron?
ever
No, they can't.
Is there ever a situation where where a support
Yes.
will take blue trinket?
No. Don't do that. Unless you're playing... Unless you're playing, let's say, like Senna. I mean, no, you'd be playing ADC then. No, there isn't. Literally, it's up to your teammates to get it. Oh my god. Wow. Oh wow. Damn, y'all don't give a fuck about this Tom Kench. What is he doing? Okay, whatever. It's either the son that dies there. Or, I mean, no, Tom Kench should have lived. Doesn't matter. Okay, so 2 minutes until Drake. What do you want to do? Because now we gotta choose. Can you ever pull this Baron?
No.
Not really. I wouldn't recommend it
We
as
don't
well.
have damage.
Yeah, so you don't have damage. You do have a turn though. So if you trust the Seraphine R, which we don't, then you can. So when you have these like turn abilities, you don't have it right now, but you're gonna have it in 30 seconds, right? So after this mid wave, if you trusted your mid laner, then I want you to like feel confident in sweeping all this vision, and then maybe pulling the Baron. If they walk in, Seraphine ult, you kill one person, go back to the Baron, they walk back up, Seraphine double E, you got it. Anyways, so the whole reason why I brought that up is because y'all are pushing this mid wave and then going to this. Does this Caitlyn matter?
I keep thinking like, oh, well, Caitlyn, like she's really good this patch. She'll scale. But if you look at my past 3 games that I won, and I had a Caitlyn, is maybe maybe if I'm playing with double lift, maybe if I'm playing with Dashin, maybe if I'm playing with someone who knows what Caitlyn does, I should more be playing towards them. But I don't know. I just need to be more flexible on who I'm playing for.
So you're doing the right thing, okay? You've been doing the right thing about like moving on the map. It's just the reason why I'm focusing on this is that I see like a little bit of a pattern where you're like getting dragged around the map. So like remember when the Camille was killing the Ahri bot, you like kind of hovered there, and then your Caitlyn here is getting her base canceled. Like you'll never be able to catch up to this bitch, right? So it's the same thing. I just want you to contest the next mid wave. Like walk up here, get a ward, and then rinse and repeat. You moving here doesn't help as much on the map. You just have to kind of like think to yourself like, okay, like if I move to this Caitlyn, am I even gonna save her? Now, if she keeps on fighting, and let's say there's like 2 more people that show up, then like if the fight continues, then that's something. But remember that your job isn't to just babysit these ADCs or like your teammates on the map. But you've been doing a good job about like where you've been moving and who you've been playing with. So I think that's really good. And kind of walking in blind. Holy fuck. Your Caitlyn's dead. Okay. So much for Stormrazor, Jesus Christ. Okay. So the only thing I have to say here is right now, whenever you're fighting, just make sure you ward the bush. That's it. As you're walking in, because then you would see the Zehen like kind of like turning back to fight. And then once this happens, you would just RE yourself, your team, to like get the movement speed earlier. It would just help like a few seconds. Now, does this save the Caitlyn from dying? Not necessarily, but the habit of like walking or warding the place you're walking up to when you're fighting is really good. It might save your team in another situation. Okay. Oh. Okay. So let's go back to here. None of you guys were expecting this damage. The only issue is right now, like if this Zahen survives and gets his revive, right? Do you win mid 4v4?
No.
Not really. So once this happens, like Caitlyn's now dead, right? Your priority here is get the fuck out, get your base, nothing else. Whatever's happening here is not winning. If you ran this way, like, and just got your base off and didn't die, you would be in a much better spot. So this is what I mean when I'm saying, like, I see a little bit of a pattern of, like, you're getting, like, mind controlled. There's a little bit of mind control going on. Because right here, you walk up and you shield your Camille, right? To help her. But then you walk too close and then get fucked by the Ahri that's over the wall. A little bit of object permanence, but you're playing support, and I feel like your priority is on, like, helping your teammates, which is good, okay? But you know how, like, on airplanes they say, like, put on your oxygen mask before you help somebody else? This is the same thing here. Put on your oxygen mask, okay? We got to get that down. Okay.
And for the oh my god, I'll make the I want to make the thumbnail of Karma, and she has the oxygen mask on.
Well,
For the finish.
there you go. I mean, honestly, it's not a bad idea. No, we're on something. We're on something now. So, I might write that down. Hold on. Okay. So we got that written down. Also, they are saying that we're late. So I think we're going to end it here. What